There's a lot of words in this question, but essentially we're just being asked to compare the perimeter of x with the perimeter of y. And I'm going to draw a slightly bigger here to make it easier to see. So I'm going to draw the centers in on the circles in x, and the radius is equal to 1. Therefore, this distance is going to be twice the radius, or the diameter, it's going to be 2. And then this distance is also 2, so is this one. Repeat this at the bottom, which gives an answer of 12 so far for, we haven't got the perimeter, but we've got part of it. And then because I got basically, I can draw vertical lines going down, then what I have is a full circle left over, this and this. And the diameter is 2, so it's going to be, the circumference is pi times the diameter, it's going to be 2 pi, or 2 pi r, again, we get 2 pi. That's my perimeter, I'm going to leave it in terms of pi. Let's look at y now and add the centers in. Now what we quickly see is actually, again, I can draw, it's a bit harder to see, but if I draw lines going, these are all tangents. And so if I draw from the center to the end of the tangent, this is going to be 90 degrees. And I've got a distance of 2 here and a distance of 2 here as well. And I can repeat it, it's a bit easier to see down here. And again, got 2 and 2. And the same will apply here. Distance of 2 and then 2 again. So I've got 12. Right, now onto the circle. Well, it kind of looks like I've got a third of a circle here. So I've got a whole circle in total. And you might be thinking at this point, as I did when I did this question, actually it's another circle again, and x and y are the same length. And you would be correct. Let's be a little bit more convincing though. How do we know it definitely is a third of a circle? It's not slightly different. Well, okay, let's look at it. So here, I must have an equilateral triangle because I connect the centers up, and therefore this is 60 degrees. We already said that this was 90, and that is 90, which must mean that this angle here is 120, and that is a third of a circle. Because when I combine it with this, and I've got 120 over here, and 120 over here, in total I have 360 degrees. So I feel like that is convincing enough at this point. We can definitely just say that it's 2 pi. They have the same perimeter. Of course, the radius didn't even matter. So if I wasn't even given a radius, I could have just, sort of worked in terms of the diameter and the radius. It's always going to have the same perimeter.